2024 has shaken K-pop with shocking developments. Taeil leaving NCT, Hyun's surprise wedding, and HYBE taking over New Jeans. As controversies grow, some idols are forced to leave the industry for good. Others have had enough of the chaos and are ready for a quiet life. We'll have to start with some very heartbreaking news: Jackson Wang's potential retirement. After years of hard work, he's hinted that it may be finally time to walk away from the K-pop scene. So why does someone like Jackson, at the top of his game, want to leave the industry? The answer seems to lie in the immense pressure and mental exhaustion that come with being in the spotlight. Jackson has been open about how the constant grind of producing music, touring, and managing his career has taken a toll on his mental health. In interviews, he's admitted that, despite his passion for music, he feels burned out and overwhelmed by the demands of the entertainment world. Sharing his feelings, he said, "I feel like I've been inside a machine in the last 9 to 10 years. It's like a long marathon. I keep running and I don't enjoy or feel the environment around me, or look at the ground, or look back to see if I dropped anything." Turning 30 made him realize a lot of things. He hinted at longing for a more personal life, something that's hard to come by when you're constantly in the public eye. He explained he missed out on so many memorable moments due to having to work all the time. Now he wants to approach things differently and actually enjoy the little things. On the top of his list is having a fixed home, which is something he hasn't had in the last 10 years, as someone constantly traveling. Explaining how this feels, he said, "Sometimes when I'm back home, it feels like a hotel room. I long for a home where my loved ones are present." Moreover, he opened up about wanting to live off the grid so that he's no longer torn apart by netizens on the internet. He confessed he lost himself a lot of times, to the point he didn't know what was wrong or right anymore. Now that we're on the topic of moving on to better things, WayV's WinWin seems to be quitting the idol life to pursue a career in acting. The speculation began in May of this year when SM announced that WinWin would be sitting out of WayV's highly anticipated comeback for their new album Give Me That. Officially, the reason was due to scheduling conflicts, because he was filming a drama in China at the time. According to his own statement though, he was told last year to prepare for a new album release in May 2024. However, as he was filming a drama from January to April, he planned to join the group promotions after the drama wrapped. But unexpectedly, the album production schedule was moved up to March, clashing with his filming commitments, which made it impossible for him to adjust his schedule. While that sounded reasonable enough, many fans couldn't shake the feeling that this was more than just a timing issue. For context, this was WayV's first comeback in 7 months, and WinWin's absence felt a bit odd. Fans were disappointed but tried to be understanding. After all, he had been vocal about his passion for acting, and SM's track record with him hadn't exactly been great. Between being underutilized in NCT 127 and constantly missing out on key WayV activities, fans were relieved that WinWin was finally getting the chance to pursue his acting dream. But this sudden absence also felt suspicious. Was SM quietly preparing everyone for his departure? It seems like it was, as he's been missing more and more promotional events. Fans claim SM has only been using him to draw in a Chinese audience, paying him dust in return. In music videos, he barely ever had any screen time, and it just seemed like SM didn't consider him to be an important asset to the group. Although some fans are angry he's not taking his music career seriously, others are happy he's finally freeing himself from SM and pursuing something he's passionate about in a market that celebrates him. Moving on, let's talk about Hyun's bleak future in the industry. 2024 is turning into a wild year for her, and not in the way anyone expected. When news broke that she was marrying her controversial boyfriend, former Highlight member Yang Junyoung, the internet exploded. And the reactions? Let's just say they weren't exactly filled with wedding bells and well wishes. Junyoung's past involvement in the 2019 Molka scandal, when he admitted to watching illegal videos of women being filmed, has left a lasting stain on his reputation. So when Yuna, an idol who's been adored for years, announced that they're not only dating but also getting married, fans were shocked. Some hoped she'd rethink the relationship after hearing fans' concerns, but she didn't. Yuna and Junyoung are set to tie the knot in October, but the backlash is already hitting hard. International fans in particular didn't hold back, calling her boy crazy and dragging up Junyoung's past. Her career has taken a huge hit though. Her North American tour, scheduled for August, was cancelled due to poor ticket sales, with many speculating that the backlash surrounding her relationship played a big role as fans boycotted her tour. And while she's posted pictures flaunting her engagement ring like she's living her best life, her tour getting cancelled speaks volumes about where her public support stands. Her agency dropped a serious warning, vowing to take action against all the rumors and malicious comments surrounding her relationship. Pretending not to care about the situation, Yuna posted a photo flipping off the camera on Instagram after her Hong Kong performance, which fans saw as a direct message to her haters. While some fans cheered her on, others felt it was immature, accusing her of playing the victim. So, is this the end of Hyuna as we know her in the idol world? It's starting to look like it. Someone who's also not coming back to the spotlight anytime soon is Rise's Seunghan. For those who might have forgotten, here's what happened to him. Seunghan found himself at the center of a scandal just before the group's debut, after private photos and videos of him kissing a woman in bed and smoking a cigarette leaked online in August 2023. While these actions might seem harmless by Western standards, they caused chaos among K-nets, who we all know hold K-pop idols to extremely high standards. The leak went viral, and some netizens were furious, calling Seunghan's behavior inappropriate for a K-pop star and even demanding his removal from Rise before they officially debuted. As a result, SM Entertainment announced that Seunghan would halt his activities, and now only 6 members of the group participated in recent promotions. SM hasn't been very vocal about Seunghan's position within the group, but it's clear he's not being paid any attention to. Rumors have been circulating online about Seunghan possibly returning to the group by the end of 2024, all thanks to a cryptic post by former trainee Han So-hee. In her Instagram story, she hinted at Seunghan's comeback, saying, "There are talks of Hong Seunghan returning around the end of the year. Gonna sleep now." Naturally, this sparked major outrage among fans, as they're eagerly awaiting his comeback. However, given that So-hee's been involved in previous K-pop scandals, many fans remain skeptical of the claim, unsure whether it's trustworthy or just her way of trolling. What we do know is that, in May of this year, he was photographed carrying what appears to be a backpack full of books. Netizens were convinced he was cramming in order to prepare for the college entrance exams, meaning it's likely he's back to being a regular college student. If that's really the case, then it's safe to say his career with Rise is old news. Next up, let's talk about NewJeans' future as a group, which is looking very bleak. You might have heard the news that after a long legal battle between Hybe and Min Heejin, she stepped down from her position as Adore's CEO. Not only did Min step down as CEO, but Adore also had a major change in its management structure. Previously, Min was in charge of both the production and the management, but Hybe decided to separate these roles. Moving forward, Adore, like other Hybe sublabels, will now require approval from Hybe for decisions. This will have a huge impact on NewJeans' future work, and some cracks are already showing. On August 30th, Min Heejin revealed that she turned down Hybe's offer to continue producing for NewJeans, calling the terms unreasonable. The offer was for a brief period, from August 27th to November 1st, which Min argued wasn't enough time to manage important tasks, such as preparing for NewJeans' 2025 World Tour. She criticized the short time frame, stating it didn't allow her to properly focus on the group's long-term plans. Not only will NewJeans lose their signature style of production, but they might also lose creative freedom since Hybe manages groups in a very different way. This isn't the only issue though, because things took a dramatic turn when Shin Woo-sok, who directed NewJeans' hit music videos like Dido and ETA, revealed that Adore's new management asked for all NewJeans' music videos and related content from his agency to be taken down, including future projects. He expressed his disappointment, especially since they had planned more collaborations, and apologized to fans who were excited about new content. Even the members have been expressing their worries, warning fans that their future might be set in stone under Adore's new management. On September 2nd, Minji expressed her frustration on the fan platform Phoning, apologizing for the delays in sharing updates and acknowledging the challenges they were facing. She regretted that they couldn't focus on more positive news and hoped that both the group and fans wouldn't face further difficulties. Danielle also shared her struggles, mentioning how the recent developments had left her feeling anxious and overwhelmed. Sharing her thoughts, she said, "After CEO Min Heejin's firing, I've been going through a hard time and have a lot of worries. I've been dumbfounded for a while and I was very nervous. Nervous about their fate, the girls held a shocking live stream on September 11th, which has since been deleted. The group addressed their growing frustrations with Hybe, specifically criticizing the company's handling of creative decisions after Min Heejin stepped down. Hani took the lead, accusing Hybe of infringing on their content, despite promises to maintain creative control under Min. Sharing more details, she said, "It was content that we not only worked really hard on, but our staff who spent endless hours to produce and release, solely for our fans. If they had any understanding about what type of team we are and the content we create, they would have thought more deeply before crossing the line they set themselves." She also shared a shocking personal experience of being deliberately ignored by another group's manager, which she brought up to the new Adore CEO, but was dismissed without any action. The members made it clear they were no longer willing to follow Hybe's orders blindly, expressing that they deserve to be treated better and calling for Min Heejin's return as CEO to restore the harmony between management and creative production. Fans have shown overwhelming support, and even BTS's Jungkook caused public outrage by speaking up about the matter. On September 14th, Jungkook shared cryptic Instagram posts with captions, "Artists are not guilty and don't use them." Fans quickly interpreted these remarks as references to NewJeans' struggles and believed he was showing his support. Big Hit Music issued a statement clarifying that Jungkook's Instagram posts were made with the belief that young artists shouldn't be involved in conflicts or used as shields. Despite this explanation, fans felt the statement was an attempt to shift attention away from the real issue, increasing the criticism directed at HYBE. It's safe to say that NewJeans' future is hanging on by a thread, with rumors circulating that they might leave HYBE if their demands aren't met. Lastly, we really need to discuss the future of NCT's Taeil, who was recently kicked out of the group as a result of an ongoing crime investigation. On August 28th, SM Entertainment dropped a shocking revelation. Taeil, one of NCT's most beloved members, is under investigation for SA allegations. In their statement, SM admitted they recently became aware of Taeil's involvement in the case and, after looking into it, concluded the situation was too serious for him to continue as part of NCT. They framed his departure as a mutual decision between him and the company, emphasizing that he's cooperating with the police. While promising more updates, SM apologized to fans for the stress and disappointment this has caused. This firm and direct decision made jaws drop all over the globe, especially since SM is known for rarely removing idols from their roster of artists, even in the face of serious controversies. While Taeil remains signed under the company, it's speculated they might just be waiting for his contract to expire before officially cutting ties. The company wasn't the only one to react quickly. NCT and NCT 127's official social media accounts immediately unfollowed Taeil, as did all the other members. Fans also deactivated their social media accounts that were dedicated to Taeil, expressing their support for the victims. Some went as far as tearing up and burning his photo cards. Within just a few hours, Taeil lost over 1 million followers. This scandal even turned the heads of industry insiders, who claimed they've never seen something of this gravity before. Since SM and the police barely shared any details with the public, fans didn't know what exactly they were dealing with. Fortunately, the Bangbay police station finally shed some light on the mysterious case in a statement given to KBS. According to the police, the investigation began when they received a report in June from a woman, referred to as Ms. A, who accused Taeil of touching her against her will. While Taeil is now officially under investigation and has been booked, the police are keeping most details under wraps to protect the victim's identity. They did confirm one thing: no people of the same gender are involved, and the accuser is an adult woman. SM followed up with their own statement, revealing that they only became aware of these accusations in mid-August, around the same time Taeil himself learned about them. As of right now, his case was sent to the prosecution, but he's not being detained. This means they have yet to decide whether they will prosecute him or not. With the severity of the accusations and SM's decision to drop him, it doesn't seem like Taeil will ever set foot in the K-pop industry again.